Star in boxing, Tank Davis.
Fuck you, little man.
You pay me? Are you paying me?
Yeah.
100%?
100%.
Anybody that ever rocked a mohawk is a clown. We all know this. Anybody rocked a mohawk.
You're the clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown.
Heated. Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Jake Paul's Miami press conference didn't just get fiery. It exploded into absolute chaos with sharp insults, a jaw-dropping $2 million side bet, and even a near brawl that had security on high alert.
Oh, he's towering. Oh, nah.
Who is the biggest star in boxing?
Oh, shit.
Tank Davis.
This wasn't just another staged face-off. This was personal, ugly, and unforgettable. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, because this is going to be a good one. And I once again have to ask, seriously, as we dive into this madness, was this just classic Jake Paul trolling? Or did Tank Davis actually lose control in front of the world?
I f with you heavy, Gervonta, but I want to side bet you. I got Jake winning.
We already side betted, though.
We already did. What was the bet?
200.
Let's go 250.
Let's go 500.
No, hell no. See, Jake, that's what, Jake!
Come on, wow. You have to take it, bro.
Jake.
The Miami press conference had been hyped for weeks, and by the time both fighters hit the stage, the atmosphere was electric. Cameras flashing, reporters shouting, and fans buzzing. It felt more like a sold-out arena than a presser.
Let's make it 2.
$1 million total. Yeah.
Shake on it.
Jake, $1 million.
2 mil?
2 mil.
2 mil. Let's do
2
it.
mil. Right here, 2. 2 mil. Go
Jake,
ahead.
Jake.
Easy work, bro.
2 mil?
Get a shake.
Oh, they're shaking left you.
2 mil.
There we go.
Oh my God, oh my God.
$2 million.
Jake Paul, never one to waste a moment in the spotlight, immediately upped the stakes. Without hesitation, he threw out a challenge. $2 million on the line, straight bet on the fight. Davis, never one to back down, fired back instantly with a confident smirk. Easy work, bro. The two shook hands right there on stage, sealing a wager that could make their already lucrative matchup even more historic.
Are you paying
100%,
me?
yeah.
100%?
100%.
100%. Facts?
Correct.
Yes? Correct?
Correct. I'm your daddy.
And Jake, always the businessman, quickly promised, "We'll draft the contract tonight. This one's real." The crowd went wild and social media lit up. In seconds, the bet became the headline, setting the tone for what was clearly going to be a volatile showdown. But the atmosphere shifted fast when Nakisa Badarian, co-founder of Jake Paul's most valuable promotions, announced the fight would have a 195-pound limit. That's when Tank Davis snapped. He shot forward, grabbed the mic, and with visible frustration, barked, "It was 190. Y'all said it was 190. The tension in the room spiked instantly.
Maximum weight of 195 pounds for this exhibition. The fight will be contested over 10 3-minute rounds.
I said it was 190.
The fight is 195 pounds, Tank, as you know. Over 10 3-minute rounds, and when Tank and Jake enter the squared circle to go to battle, they will be wearing 12-ounce gloves.
For context, Davis usually fights in much lighter divisions, while Paul towers over him at 6'1". That extra 5 pounds might not sound like much, but in elite boxing, every pound matters. And to Davis, it felt like a setup. The crowd leaned in, sensing blood in the water. In that moment, it became clear. This wasn't going to be a civil debate about the sweet science. This was a grudge match brewing in real time. Things got even messier when the host asked Davis about his expected fight night weight.
The ring, how much you think you'll weigh?
When I walk in the ring,
Yeah.
With or without the ankle monitor on?
I probably, that's corny. That's super corny. I don't know how much I'll weigh.
And the handcuffs too.
Huh?
Before Davis could even open his mouth, Jake Paul jumped in with the kind of low blow that he's made his signature. With or without the ankle monitor on, Oh, and the handcuffs? The room erupted. Gasps, scattered laughter, some boos. Jake knew exactly what he was doing, poking at Davis's legal troubles in front of a packed house. Davis barely flinched, though. He glared back and dismissed it with a sharp, "That's corny." Short, cutting, and meant to show that he wasn't rattled. Though judging by the look on his face, the dig had definitely landed.
What are you talking about, fam?
How do you win this fight?
That outfit trash. For real. That outfit is garbage. And that hairstyle. Anybody that ever rocked a mohawk is a clown. We all know this. Anybody rocked a mohawk. Name
You
them.
want to see clowns? You want to see clowns? Gervonta, you're the clown, buddy.
But Davis wasn't about to stay quiet. He scanned Jake up and down and went straight for the appearance shots, mocking Paul's flashy jacket, ridiculing his mohawk, and branding his entire look as clown behavior. That's when Jake unveiled his masterstroke, a planned stunt that pushed the presser straight into circus territory. Out of nowhere, he motioned toward the side of the stage, and suddenly, actual clowns walked out, juggling and laughing. The crowd roared with disbelief. Jake leaned in, grinning ear to ear, and delivered a brutal punchline. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown. You're the clown, Gervonta.
You're the clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown.
The room froze. Gasps, murmurs, reporters scribbling furiously. This wasn't funny anymore. It was a direct shot at Davis's controversial past. One that struck a nerve and changed the energy in the building completely. Davis, visibly angry, tried to defend himself, but the damage was already done. The press conference had gone from playful trash talk to a raw, personal war of words. But just when things seemed like they couldn't get any messier, Davis grabbed the mic to fire back at Jake's brutal clown remark.
Now, since we on this, if I put my hands on females or anything like that, right? If I put my hands on
Talk about
females or
fucking
anything
clown.
like that, you know how many female, like, come on. It will be mad. You see how when I don't even want to bring up nobody thing, what's the name about that, but P. Diddy. When things got like that, no, listen, when one female did a charge, it was mad females coming out.
Instead of delivering a sharp comeback, though, what came out was confusing. He rambled into a strange comparison, bringing up P. Diddy and saying, with P. Diddy, there was mad females coming out. If I hit a female, wouldn't there be mad other females? I ain't been just with one female. The crowd went silent. Reporters stopped mid-scribble. Even Jake looked caught off guard. For several long seconds, the energy in the room flatlined into awkward silence. And in press conference history, silence speaks louder than shouting. This stumble immediately dominated headlines. Outlets rushed to frame it. Fans replayed the clip online. And suddenly, the focus wasn't just on the fight. It was on Davis's words. For context, Davis has faced multiple domestic violence charges in his career. Though several cases ended in plea deals, the remark was meant as a defense, but instead, it highlighted the very controversy Jake had dragged into the spotlight.
Right? So if I hit a female, right, wouldn't it be mad other females? Like I ain't been just with one female. Like I'm 30 years old. Like let's be real. I've been with more than one female. Wouldn't mad females come out and say something about me hitting them? No.
If the air wasn't already thick with tension, it was about to explode. The verbal sparring escalated quickly, and soon the press conference teetered on the edge of all-out chaos. Chairs shuffled, voices overlapped, and security guards rushed to the front as both fighters leaned forward, pointing, shouting, daring each other to make the first move. The host tried to calm them down, but it was useless. The energy was raw, unfiltered, and dangerously close to turning violent. That's when Davis snapped, slamming the microphone so hard it echoed across the hall. He shouted at Jake with fire in his eyes. "I'll finish you in the first round." The crowd erupted, half in shock, half in excitement.
Star in boxing. Tank Davis. Tank Davis.
Jake didn't back down. He leaned back in his chair, smirk plastered across his face, and began clapping sarcastically, egging Davis on like a schoolyard instigator who knows he's already won the psychological battle. The visual was perfect for headlines. Davis fuming, Jake smirking, a snapshot of pure chaos. The madness didn't end with the fighters. Boxing legends and insiders couldn't resist weighing in, each adding fuel to the fire.
Tank Davis is not the face of boxing because he doesn't fight often. He fights once a year. And he's probably one of the best talents in the world. I love Tank Davis. I love watching him fight. I love when he goes in the ring and just demonstrates power and speed and he doesn't give a shit. I love that. But he has to fight more often. We want to see Tank fight 3-4 times a year. Tank Davis, I dare you to break my record. 5 world title fights in 1 year. Let's go.
Oscar De La Hoya, never shy with opinions, praised Davis' raw talent, but didn't hold back on criticism. He said Davis simply doesn't fight enough, reminding fans that he himself once had 5 world title fights in a single year. With a smirk, De La Hoya publicly dared Davis to match his work rate, taunting him to break my record. Then,
the money. This is great for boxing, great for his pockets, like Mike Tyson did it. You know, this is one of a lifetime things, like 2 of a lifetime things. You got Turkey Ali, Turkey Ashi, whatever his name is. Yes. And you got your boy here, Jake, and what Logan did brought a lot of money to the game and new fans. Look at all these fans that was never into boxing.
Came former heavyweight champ Shannon Briggs, who pointed out Davis could have pursued different fights, like Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson, but admitted that a Jake-Paul matchup was great for boxing and even greater for business. He framed it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, the kind that could secure Davis's financial future and expand his reach beyond traditional boxing audiences.
If he'd once said that, I'm going to go with that. I wouldn't have wear that.
No, the 12 ounce came from your guys' side.
No,
and
it's
I
not.
On God, perfect. Then what do you want? 10?
No, I didn't say that.
So 10 ounces.
It don't matter to me. It don't
Perfect.
matter.
It doesn't matter to him. So
It
back
don't
to
matter.
what I always wanted, which was 10 ounces. Great.
Well, you just
Thank
made
you for
something
the.
clear to
matter.
me. You just made something clear to me because I didn't know, because you fight in 10s, he fight in 8s.
Yeah, your
You
guys'
understand what I'm saying?
side.
So I'm like
I
12
can
ounces. He's
show the
giving up
emails
4.
and the screenshots.
I get
Meanwhile, Davis's own trainer, Calvin Ford, couldn't stay quiet. He clashed directly with Jake over glove size, arguing heatedly about whether the fight should be fought with 8-ounce or 10-ounce gloves. Their back and forth got so intense that for a moment, it felt like Ford and Jake might square up themselves.
There's a lot of difference, but I mean, obviously, if we're gonna give it to skill-wise, we're gonna give it to Gervonta, you know? Like, there's no ifs, ands, questions, or any of that stuff. But like I said, size can play a big factor. Like I said, what are you gonna do if he just grabs you?
And then there was Rolly Romero, another fighter with history alongside Davis. Watching from the outside, Romero sounded both impressed and nervous. He admitted Tank's skill set was elite, but pointed out that Jake's size advantage is no joke. Tank fights at 130, 135. Jake's walking around at 195, Romero said. That's a scary difference.
Jake Paul, Tank Davis fight
yeah.
got moved to Miami.
I think Jake wins.
Jake's just so big, dude.
I think Jake wins.
This is different because it's similar.
fast, though.
It's similar to Logan versus Mayweather, but
Jake has
Jake
better
Paul
boxing.
now obviously is way more advanced than where Logan was at that moment in time.
I mean,
Gervonta
it's
is
just,
fucking sick.
I mean, yeah. No, but dude,
Did you
Jake,
ever watch his highlights?
Jake can
He's
crack,
nasty,
man.
bro. He's so sick. I love that guy, bro.
Each voice added a new layer, making the fight feel bigger than just two men. It was a clash, drawing the entire boxing world into the conversation. When the press conference finally ended, the chaos didn't die down. It just shifted online. Within minutes, clips flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans dissected every insult, every stumble, every smirk. Debates raged. Did Jake Paul cross the line with his clown stunt and personal digs? Or did Gervonta Davis show cracks by letting himself get baited? The divide was sharp. Some fans praised Jake for being a master promoter. Others condemned him for dragging Davis's past into the spotlight. On the flip side, Davis supporters rallied, saying Tank was simply standing up for himself and would settle things where it mattered. In the ring, Jake, of course, capitalized on the moment, declaring it the biggest fight of the year and bragging that even the presser had gone viral. Davis doubled down too, warning fans that he'd make quick work of Paul. "I'm ending this early." What was meant to be a simple launch event had turned into a cultural flashpoint, setting social media ablaze and locking this matchup into must-watch territory. One thing's certain, the fight is now bigger than ever, and the feud has crossed far beyond the ring. This isn't just about boxing skills anymore. It's about pride, reputation, and proving a point on the world's biggest stage. But the question remains, when that first bell rings, will Jake Paul's trolling still give him the edge? Or will Gervonta Davis prove once and for all that size doesn't matter when you've got knockout power? Let us know what you think in the comments, because after this press conference, one thing's clear. Somebody's legacy is about to get shattered.
I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. He know. He laughing.
What are you talking about?
All right, guys. For the best updates on boxing news, moments, events, and actions, subscribe to Knockout Updates and turn on notifications to never miss out on quality content. And check out our other videos. Until next time, peace out.